Today, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new client called the Soar Client. This client's come out of nowhere and it is soaring in popularity. See what I did there? Yeah, lots of people have been telling me to check out this client, and on the surface, it looks super cool, unlike anything that I've seen before. So yeah, in this video, we're going to be checking it out and putting it through its paces and seeing if it's the new best client. So yeah, finally, Minecraft client videos are back on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so to get the Soar client, what we need to do is go over to their website. I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. It's pretty much just soarclient.com. So yeah, it's a pretty nice website, pretty nice design, pretty basic. But yeah, it just shows some in-game screenshots, but we're not going to spoil it for us. Hang on a minute. Free HTML template. Best website builder. Okay, so yeah, it's got a website. I guess that's got something going for it. So when we press downloads here, we've got Windows and we've got Linux coming soon. So no Mac support, no Linux support as of right now, but we're going to go ahead and download it for Windows. So just go ahead and open that. So yeah, it's pretty much just a standard install here. We're just going to create a desktop shortcut for it as well. And that's pretty much it. It's just downloading. And yeah, this is going to be like my raw first impressions because I've never used this client before. So I do quite like the logo. Logo's quite clean. And here we are on the Soar Client launcher. So I do like this up here. This is kind of like Mac OS like, kind of like close and minimize buttons. I've just gone off it now. But yeah, so in this launcher, you can go to settings here. You can allocate as much RAM as you want to Soar Client. You can change the folder location, language, shows you the version here as well. So yeah, pretty basic launcher, no news or anything like that, but it gets the job done. We press launch and it begins to download. I like their slogan here, Soar Client, the experience you always wanted. Okay, well, so yeah, let's see if that holds up. Let's start setting up the Soar client. This kind of reminds me of when you first install an operating system. Oh, okay. We've got themes. So we've got light mode, and dark blue. Oh, there's so many themes. Wow. Look at this. All right. I do like my dark mode. So we'll go with dark mode. So we'll select that. Choose an axe. What? Oh, and they're moving as well. This is insane. How are we feeling today? Let's go for a nice blue. All right, guys. So I'm all set up. I've got my texture pack installed. All my settings are done. Let's take a look at the Soar client main menu. So to do that, I think we just press right shift on our key. Whoa! Did you see that? It just kind of like floats in. I love it. So yeah, I had to log in with Cracked in the end because the Microsoft thing didn't work. But wow, I really like this main menu. Okay, so let's have a look here. So we have got, I'm guessing these are the mods. Whoa, look how many mods there are. This is like an endless list. I've never seen a client with this many mods. I don't even think Luna Client has this many mods. And we've got cosmetics as well. Let's go. So yeah, let's put on a nice Union Jack. Oh, it's premium only. How about a Minecon cape? Why not? So now, if we go into F5, we've got a 2011 Minecon cape. Let's go. I think this is probably just client side. I don't think other people can see this, but still, it's pretty cool. And yeah, you've got loads of different Minecon capes to choose from here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We've got an inbuilt music player in here as well, which is super cool. What happens if you add music? Can you like search music? I wonder if you can download music through here. So yeah, very cool client. Let's start off with some of the mods. So they're all sorted into categories up here, which is pretty standard for most clients nowadays. So yeah, all the mods are really customizable. This armor status here, we can change it horizontal, vertical. We can enable and disable the value. Async screenshot. We've got auto text, loads of bed wars stuff, block overlay, blood particles. That's really cool. I've never seen that in a client before. That's normally like a server thing, like a cosmetic thing, but yeah, you can get it on this client as well. Breadcrumbs, calendar chat. You can translate the chat as well with this as well if you're playing on like foreign servers. Right, let's stick with some mods that we know. So yeah, let's have a look at the CPS mod here. So we've got left and right click icon. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, I really like the look of that. That's super cool. So yeah, we've got left and right CPS. We've got like a mouse cursor there, which is pretty cool. And it's obviously got the blue gradient, which is the theme that I selected when I first set up the client, which is pretty cool. We've got block overlay here with loads of different settings. We can fill it. There's an animation as well, which is super cool. Whoa, look at that. That is really cool. We're definitely going to try out blood particles later when we do some PvP. So there's no crosshair editor. You can't draw your own crosshair, unlike in Notro Client. But you can change the type here. So we can put it to, let's say, 4. And it just changes the crosshair to like this little star one, which is obviously not in the pack by default. So yeah, we can drag around these mods on our screen. They kind of snap into place, which is really good. We've got obviously lines on our screen as well to help us kind of get everything all lined up and all straight. So that's pretty cool. We've got coordinates coordinates up here, again, same kind of theme as the CPS, which is pretty cool. Armor status down here. There's just so many mods in this client. It's insane. And as you can see here, we've got the all-important FPS boost. So what kind of settings have we got in here then? So we've got chunk delay, and we can set the delay basically. So not as many FPS boost settings as I would have liked. Right now I'm on my low-end PC, so it'd be interesting to see what FPS we do get. So yeah, let's just go ahead and display our FPS here. And we're getting about 600 to 700 FPS, which is really good. And bear in mind, my video settings are pretty much just default. We're on like fancy graphics, 8 render distance, and all of that good stuff. This is pretty much the setup I'd have on like my main gaming PC. I know FPS is really good with this client, which I'm super happy about. I thought maybe like the flashy menus and all these mods that it comes with might hurt our performance, but it seems to be all right. And let me know your experiences of Soar Client on your computers in the comment section down below. So another cool thing we've got here is we've got an FPS spoofer. Let's go. So we can just set the multiplier to like 30. Whoa, look how much FPS we're getting, guys. We're getting 22,000 FPS. Oh, this would be really good to kind of like troll your friends. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, FPS spoofer's nothing new really, but it's still quite a funny thing to have. We can also limit the FPS through here as well. So normally you just do that through video settings, but you can actually do it here. Oh wow, you can even limit the GUI FPS as well. So yeah, by default they are limited, but yeah, you can obviously change that through here as well, which is pretty cool. One thing that I found about the client that is a little bit annoying is there's no back button here. So it would be nice to see like a back arrow to kind of go back, or maybe just press this logo to go back. That would be pretty cool. Hypixel mods as well, so very good for Hypixel and all people that play that. Let's have a look at these keystrokes. So yeah, these keystrokes, the settings are quite minimal actually. So we've just got space and unmarked. Let's see what this looks like then. Let's just okay, here we go. Here's the keystrokes mods. Really smooth animation. Look at that when I'm pressing the keys here. So yeah, it would be nice if maybe there was like some CPS or left and right mouse click, or maybe even just the ability to change the scale of it. I'm not too sure if we can do that. In fact, I don't think we can do that on any of these mods. So yeah, if you've got a small monitor, then these mods might take up a lot of your screen, but still it's a pretty, like, I've never seen keystrokes like this before, so these are super cool. But yeah, if I was to complain about anything, it'd probably be that. But yeah, I'm really liking this client. I love the dark modes. I love the whole kind of theme behind it. Now, apparently the motion blur on this client is super good as well. So let's go ahead and turn that on. We can put it to shader, Acum. Don't know what that is. Okay, so I can't really feel much motion blur right now. You guys might be able to see it on the video. But yeah, it looks kind of good actually. In fact, if we change the mode to it, we might be able to get more. There's so many mods, I just get lost, honestly. I have to search through the menu. All right, here we go. So let's try and change this now. Okay, that feels a little bit better. That's a bit more kind of motion blurry, I guess you could say. Lots of people like the motion blur mod. So yeah, this client's got that, which is pretty cool. Another problem I found is if I try and search for a mod, it doesn't actually work. So if I search motion blur, it just kind of finds it, and then that's about it. Whoa, it looks like our menus have got motion blur as well. Look at this. So yeah, we're definitely going to turn on old animations. That's so many mods, honestly. Potion counter, potion status, reach display, scoreboard mod. We'll customize that. We'll take off the numbers. Can even add shadow to it as well, which is pretty cool. We've got stuff like speedometer, stopwatch. We've got toggle sprint as well, UHC, weather, zoom. Wow, that is pretty much all the mods. So there is so many in this client. That's insane. So yeah, we've got the toggle sprint mods. We're going to put that on always. So we're always sprinting, which is good. All right, let's change around our mods a bit here. Let's put that there. Put our texture pack here. So it looks like the texture pack mod doesn't work. Right now I'm using my astral pack, but for some reason it's not displaying on this mod here. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. In fact, we can turn it off. It would be nice if you could turn off mods through the GUI editor as well. Now I've got to go through all of these mods just to find which mod it is to turn off. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty impressed with this client. For a new client that's just come out of nowhere, I gave it a bit of time. I had heard of it. Lots of people told me to check it out, but I gave it a bit of time, and now I'm finally checking it out, and it looks super good. I'm really happy with this client. So you can also create profiles through this client as well, and it's got a really cool management system. So we can change the icon of our profile to any of these blocks, basically. You can name it through here as well. And another thing is you can also auto-assign it to a certain server. So for example, if you've got Hypixel mods, you can make a profile for it, put the server IP of Hypixel in here, then every time you join Hypixel, it'll put on this profile for you automatically. If we go ahead and take a screenshot here, as you can see, it just saves it by default. But if we go into the client menu here and go to screenshot manager, as you can see, we've got it through here, which is pretty cool. So through here, you can actually just, well, it just opens it up in photos for you, which is quite easy to do. But if you take multiple screenshots, I'm sure you'll be able to manage them through this menu as well. Yep, as you can see here, I've taken multiple screenshots, and you can kind of just go through them in a kind of gallery kind of view, which is pretty cool. You can also delete them through here as well. Would be nice to maybe customize the screenshots as well, like draw on them or whatever, blur out something. But yeah, still pretty cool feature. And then we've obviously got the music player. So the music player works pretty uniquely. So if we go ahead and go to my channel here where I post like lo-fi music and stuff, what we can do is we can actually go ahead and copy the YouTube URL, add the song here. So now we've pasted the URL into the client, and then all we need to do is just press downloads, and it's now added the music to the queue. What? All right, so our music download is complete. So now, what? We can actually play my own music through the client. So yeah, I've just downloaded this music from YouTube, put it in to the Soar client, and now I can listen to it while I'm playing Minecraft. That is super cool. So yeah, some pretty cool lo-fi beats here. If you guys are interested in my channel where I post them, it's called Danfi basically. You guys can go subscribe to it. I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. All my music that I use in my videos is pretty much on this channel now, because I've had lots of problems with copyright-free music on my channel. I'd use a song that I think is copyright-free, but then it turns out to copyright me a year later. So yeah, I just make my own music now. So yeah, you can listen to it all on this channel. But yeah, so yeah, we've just got my music just casually playing in the background of Soar Client, and we can just do some PvP to some lo-fi beats. So to control the music is pretty easy. You know, you can play and pause it through here. You can skip to the next track. You can change the volume. You can also favorite music as well here, so that goes into your favorites, and you can delete it as well. So yeah, we've pretty much got our own little YouTube to MP3 converter built into the Soar Client, which is pretty cool. So the main home screen is pretty basic. You can actually control your music through here. There's a change log, and you can also join their Discord server, which I'll leave a link to in the description down below. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this client. Let's go ahead and go on a server and do some PvP with this thing. All right guys, so here we are doing some PvP on the Soar client on Hypixel. So we've got the old animations on, we've got all our PvP mods and stuff. So let's see how good this is for PvP. So against someone here that's not great. I don't know where my blood kill effect's gone. I've got that on, but for some reason it's not working. So a bit of background on this client. It's made by a Japanese developer. It's got quite popular recently. I'm always a bit wary of clients that just come up out of nowhere, but this one people seem to say good things about, and it's been out for a little while, so I thought I'd feature it in today's video. But yeah, I'm super impressed with it. The client menus and stuff, super nice. I've never seen anything like that in a client before. One thing I will say about it is I do get the odd lag spike, like you just saw in that last gameplay. Sometimes it will spike, which is a little bit annoying. So it could do with some FPS boosting settings for sure. Definitely would help performance on lower end PCs, or just any kind of PCs, just kind of quality of life updates I'd say it definitely needs. And also, I know it's just a little thing, but maybe just a back button on the mod settings menu, just so you can go back. GG. And that was a blood kill effect there. That's super cool. Gone are the need to get cosmetics and stuff on servers. You can just get Soar Client to do it for you. It's super cool. So the blood kill effect does get a little bit confused. Like for example here, this guy's got a trail and I can just hear it, which is a bit annoying, but oh, that just that happened. But yeah, I'm a massive fan of this UI, the mods, the animations. It's just so good. I really do like it. It's probably not the best option for low end PCs. I'd probably wait until they add some more FPS settings. But if you want to give it a go, it's a great client. It's available for offline. You can play with it on Hypixel as well. You won't get banned. At least I hope not. Otherwise, this is going to be used against me. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Notro Client. What's going on with Notro Client? I get lots of people on the Notro Client Discord asking when it's going to release, and people in the comments as well. And the short answer is it's been delayed, basically. Bit of bad news. It's been delayed. Now, the reason for that is because it's not 100% where we want it to be. I'd rather release something that's of a good quality that people will enjoy, rather than just releasing it as it is now. Because if I was, there'd be lots of bugs and, you know, it'll get a really bad reputation. Like, if you guys remember Notro Client V1, I kind of rushed that out, and it had the white screen of death. So basically, every time you joined a new world or a server, your screen would just have a massive white flash on the screen, which wasn't great. People called it the white screen of death. It was quickly fixed in version 2 of the client, but since then, I've always kind of held the Notro Client to, you know, a good standard, a good quality, and I want to maintain that for this new version going forward. It is coming, but yeah, just stick around. I'm sure I'll make a video on it when it releases, and yeah, I'll do a massive giveaway to make up for it. But yeah, so that's pretty much the video. I hope you guys all enjoy the Soar Client. Let me know if you've tried find it yourself in the comments down below. I'll be interested to hear. But yeah, client videos are back on this channel. Feels good to say that. I've got some other clients that I'm going to take a look at on this channel as well, because people do know me as the kind of client guy on YouTube. So yeah, we'll take a look at some new ones that I found as well. So thank you guys all for watching this video. Leave a like, and if you want to see my last video where I turned Windows 10 into Windows 7, then click here, and I'll see you guys there.